Okay, today I will show you one method using ChatGPT and Canva. How can you create multiple slides if you have any requirement in that way? If you have any specific requirement to generate multiple slides, then this particular method will be very helpful. I will use ChatGPT and Canva to generate those slides. Earlier I published one video on this particular topic. However, after that, I also learned some of the new things which I want to convey here in this video. So let's take an example here. I'm in process to record one new Excel based course. So what will be there in that particular course? That multiple different Excel functions which we use on day-to-day basis. So to start with, I'm asking for 25 such functions which needs to be added there. Now I want to generate a presentation which will be added as a supporting deck with that particular online course. And using this particular method, I will generate that particular presentation. So let me show you how can we do it. So to save some time, what I've done, I have done some pre-work. I have already prompted to ChatGPT and generated some response. Let me take you through. I will also copy these prompts in my video so that you can also just copy paste and reuse. So what I'm doing here, this is the prompt I gave to ChatGPT. I'm planning to record an online course covering 25 Excel functions which can be used by anyone. For this course, I need to produce a PowerPoint presentation. Can you please help me with the presentation? So that was the prompt. Now ChatGPT generated this particular response that, okay, slide 1, what will be there, slide 2, what will be there, and these are title slide, introduction and everything. But after that, if you see, it started listing down what are the points to be added, what are the functions to be added. So what I've done after that, I have reprompted with my requirement. What I mentioned, I need 25 slides for 25 different functions. First, give me list of all functions as a list. And it gave me all those 25 functions. So this can be my heading of all those 25 slides, because in each of the slide, I'm planning to cover one topic, right? One function. And this will be my heading text. So this is one. So we'll come back to this list later because we'll have some work there. After that, what I'm asking, now give me one paragraph for each functions covering what it does and how to use it along with the syntax and one example for each function. And then I got this particular output where it gave me those details. It listed down the function here and then required details along with the syntax. But if you see, there was no such examples were given. So what I've done, again I reprompted mentioning that I don't see any example in above text. Please regenerate along with at least one example. Remaining text can be retained as is. So this is one situation and learning also. You may need to prompt and reprompt till the time you get your desired output. Just consider one thing. If you need to draft 20, 30, 40 slides, how much time will it take? So instead of wasting time there, if we use some of the prompt and reprompting method to get our desired output, that will give us the right presentation down the line. Now, let me show you what it gave. It again now refined the output. And then I got the output with some of the examples it gave. Next, I asked one thing. Can you generate this presentation for me as a PPTX format? So that I'm asking ChatGPT to directly generate the presentation. Let me show you what it generated. After that, it ran that code and everything. And then this particular presentation was generated. So it is opening that particular file and let's see how it looks like. You can see it generated the presentation, but very basic stuff, right? Only one heading, and this is particular slide is also in 4:3 ratio. It's not in 16:9 or the widescreen format. However, so this is the thing it generated. So we are not going to use this particular file. We'll be using another method to achieve our target. Now, what I've done, I've asked, please give me description text as a list. So what I'm asking, all the description of those required functions, so that I need it as a text file. What I'm going to do it here, I will list down all the headings and then I will also list down all the descriptions and I'll put it in a different Excel file. From there, I'll import it in Canva. Now let me show you the next step. It gave me all those text, and one thing to notice here, please do not add any serial number or function heading text in this output. If you see, whenever it generated, it gave one serial number and also the text. I don't want this particular text in my description, right? Because it will be already covered in my heading. Now I got this output. Here you can see only the description text is mentioned and nothing else. So this is one output we are looking for. Then what I've done, I have asked ChatGPT to generate a CSV file for me. Give me this output in a CSV format where each topic will be a separate line in the CSV file. And it again analyzed the entire thing and then it generated that particular CSV file. Now, if I open that CSV to see that what it generated, let's open that. You can see this is the output it generated. In the first line, the description is written, and then in each of the line, all those text are mentioned. So what I'll do, I'll just delete the first line. Then I have the text ready for all these 25 different functions. Now, let me do one thing. What I'll do, I will add one column here, because what I'm going to do here, I'm add my titles here. So if you remember earlier, it generated all those titles as a text, right? You can see this is the one. So this one we'll copy, and then we'll again use one of the notepad to remove any of the formatting. Then I'll open a new worksheet, and there I'll paste it. Now you can see all these headings are already mentioned. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this text from here. I'll come back to my CSV. I'll just paste it here. Now what I have, first column contains all the headings and second column contains all the description. So this is our data, and now this is ready. We have generated our content using ChatGPT. Now we exported that content to an CSV file, and this particular file is ready. Now we'll go to Canva. Let me open Canva, and if I come here and just I go to canva.com, you'll be able to see this kind of interface. And now what we are going to do here, we are going to work on a PowerPoint presentation. So this is the text I searched earlier, AI PowerPoint presentations, and then it will show me multiple different options. You can pick up as per your requirement. You can see there are multiple different options here. What I've done, I have already selected one particular design so that I don't waste much time here finding that particular design. So you can check as per your requirement, and based on the content you are going to generate, in which theme or which color you want, that you can do. So this is the design which I selected earlier. And if I go to this particular slide, I think this is the one I'm going to use. What I'll do, I will just delete everything else from here, and I'll just keep one slide. Now you can see there are few of the components here. So one is the heading. So this is the heading. Second one is the body text. Few other items are there. The number is here. You can either add one different column here with the number, and that number we can use there so that that particular number of this number of slide will get increased. I'll show you how to do it. And second thing is we can use all this heading text. Now, if you see, the heading text is bit more, right? Because in the slide, all those text will not be accommodated. So we can do one thing. We can filter this entire detail, and we can ask ChatGPT to give us all these titles or the heading of the slide in a different output. Let me ask that. If I go back to ChatGPT, now what I'm asking, please give me list of functions as a list. Please do not add any serial number. And if I hit enter, then it will give me all those list of functions. You can see it's listing down all those functions. And another good thing to identify here, it's keeping the order intact. In the way it generated initially, still it's maintaining the same order. So what I'll do, I'll just copy the text from here. And again, I'll come to one of the notepad, and there I'll paste it. And then I copy entire text, and I come back to that Excel, and here I paste my heading. Now this is the heading text which will be there. Now you can see we have removed the number. So what I can do, I can just add one column here, and we can just add the numbers, and then these are the 25 numbers, then our heading text, and then the description. Now our data is ready. Now I opened the other design which I pre-selected so that I don't waste much time here. So this is the slide we are going to use. Now if I go back to my data, here we have already generated this title text and the description and also the number. Now one thing we need to do here, that is we need to add another row. This will be my serial number. Next one is the title, and the third one is the description. Now this is ready. Now I'll save the file, then I'll come back to Canva again. Now let me show you the magic. Here you'll be able to see one option, that is bulk create. If you are not able to see it here, you need to go to apps, and there if you search for bulk create, you will be able to see that option. This is the one, the first one. If I click on that, you will be able to see this particular interface. Here there are a couple of options. I will click on upload data, because my data is already ready. I don't need to add manually. It's already ready. So I'll click on that, and then it will prompt me, and there I need to select the CSV which we just created. And then if I click on open, you can see it's showing three different options: number, title, description. It picked up the column names, and those are here. What I'll do, I'll click on this number, I'll click on these three dots, then I'll click on connect data, and there I'll select number. So this number will be added from this column data. Second one is my title. I'll again click on these three dots, connect data, then title. And the third one, I'll again go in these three dots, connect data, and then description. Now you can see these all three components are connected. Now one thing to understand here, if you have a requirement where you want to pull in multiple different data, maybe 5 variables, 7 variables, that also you can do. You can select any of the design based on that, and you need to create your CSV files accordingly. In my CSV file, I only have 3 columns because I just want to import data from these 3 columns. As per your requirement, you can find it. So you got the point, right? Now, if I come here and I click on continue, then it will show you these are the slides it's going to generate. Slide number 1, sum will be the title and the text. Now let me click on here, that is create 25 design. And once that is done, now you can see it started working and it is generating the slides. Look, so if I put it in the presentation mode, then you will be able to see this is the first one. This is slide number 1 where my slide title is there and the description is there. And if I go to the next, then average, then count, everything. So this is the way you will be able to generate multiple different slides in a very, very quick time. You don't need to spend much time to create that. Now, once this is done, you can come here, you can click on share, you can click on download, and you can download it as a PowerPoint format. And then once you download, then you can work on it further in PowerPoint application if you need to make any changes. Maybe you need to add one title slide, one maybe outro slide, that also you can do. And that's very basic thing, right? That will not take much time. But this is the way you will be able to generate it. If I open it in PowerPoint, you will be able to see this particular option where everything is there. Yeah, all these things. If I just click on enable editing, then I will be able to edit further on this particular topic. So this is the way you will be able to generate multiple different slides within a very, very quick time. If you want to use generative AI to generate stunning PowerPoint presentation, then check out this video to know everything about it.